This is the LG 7000 BTU Portable Air Conditioner. It's sitting right here with me, white as snow, with a modern matte finish and clean lines. It's about the size of a small bedside cabinet, taking up a chunk of space, but not exactly standing out as a showpiece in the room. Honestly, if you're someone who cares a lot about your apartment aesthetic, you might have mixed feelings about having a big plastic box and a thick, flexible exhaust tube running to your window. That tube alone looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, but I guess that comes with the territory for portable air conditioners. From my experience, I picked up this LG because my small condo just turns into a sauna during Cincinnati summers. I wanted something I could install myself, move around if needed, and most importantly, actually cool me down without sounding like a plane taking off. So, let me give you a quick review, sticking to what matters. Setting it up was simple. The LG comes with a window installation kit, and even if you're not especially handy, the process is pretty intuitive. The kit is mainly a plastic slider you put in your window, so you don't even need to drill any holes or do permanent changes. You just pop the exhaust tube into the slider, plug the unit in, and you're good to go. The remote control lets you manage everything from your bed or couch, which is a small touch, but super convenient. I appreciated that, especially when I didn't want to cross the room just to change the temperature. Looks-wise, as I said before, it's not exactly nice looking. I kind of wish it could blend in better with my furniture, but for a portable AC, it's actually a little sleeker than others I've seen. The controls are digital and simple to use. There's an LCD screen showing you the temperature, mode, and timer. The filter is behind a panel, and you get a reminder on the screen when it's time to pull it out and clean it. That's great for folks like me who tend to ignore maintenance until something goes wrong. The unit has several modes: cooling, fan, and dry, which in plain English means you can make it just move air around, pull humidity out, or actually chill the room down. The dry or dehumidifier mode is perfect for those muggy, rainy days where you don't really need cold air, just drier air so your clothes and furniture don't feel sticky. Maybe you're new to these terms. So cooling mode is what brings the temperature down. Fan mode is just blowing air for circulation. And dry mode deals with humidity without changing the temperature as much. Let's talk about the main reason you'd want something like this: cooling power. The LG 7000 BTU is designed for spaces up to 300 square feet. Think of a small living room or a large bedroom, around 12 by 25 feet. I've been using it in my living area, and I'd say it performs well within that size range. When it's blazing hot outside, I push the settings to max, and it manages to drop the temperature from the mid-80s to the low 70s in about 15 to 20 minutes, which is pretty impressive for a portable AC. On more moderate days, just running it on the lowest fan speed keeps things comfortable. I usually use the timer to turn it off overnight or when I'm at work, so I can save some energy. Here's something I was worried about at first. What happens to all the water that gets pulled out of the air? Like, with a window AC, you always see that drip outside. With this LG, I learned that for typical usage, it actually evaporates most of the water through the exhaust. That means in normal or even humid conditions, you basically don't have to bother draining any water. If you live somewhere really humid or run it constantly, there's a small drain plug on the back where you can let excess water out. But honestly, I haven't needed to drain mine at all, which is a nice surprise. A key feature I'm happy with is the low noise level. On the box, it says around 50 dB, which is about the same as a quiet conversation or a soft background office. In my opinion, the noise on low is totally acceptable for a bedroom or living area, even if you're watching TV or trying to sleep. But if you crank it up to high, it's definitely louder. Not jet engine loud, but enough that you kind of wish you could turn it down again. Personally, I keep it on low most of the time unless I'm trying to cool down a hot room fast before dropping to low to maintain. If you're especially sensitive to sound, you'll notice higher fan speeds. But for me, I can live with it. What I also like is the energy efficiency. I looked at my bills and I honestly didn't notice any scary jump after using this for a month, even in peak summer. Compared to other portable ACs I've tried, this one seems to draw less power. The 24-hour timer is another nice touch. I can schedule it to turn off automatically or start up before I get home. That way, I'm not cooling an empty space or coming home to a sweaty apartment. Another positive is the included remote control. I use it probably more than the regular controls, and it lets me adjust everything without leaving my couch. The removable and washable filter is another practical feature. When the filter light comes on, I just pop it off, run it under water, let it dry, and pop it back in. But there are some things I'm not thrilled about. The biggest one is the look. The AC is not the prettiest thing I could put in my living room, and honestly, no matter where I stick it, it's obvious that there's a big white machine sitting there. The hose is a bit awkward, both visually and physically. If you have a tight space, plan for that extra room behind the unit. There's just no getting around the fact that it's a functional appliance, not furniture. Mobility is another issue. I expected a portable air conditioner to be easy to roll from room to room, and while the LG does have wheels, it's actually pretty heavy, at about 56 pounds. If you're on the smaller side, or you have to deal with stairs, it's a workout. Sometimes it feels a little top-heavy too, so I move it carefully to keep it from tipping. I tend to leave it parked in one spot all summer, so if you want a unit you can truly move between rooms all the time, keep this in mind. Something else worth mentioning, there's no app connection or Wi-Fi controls on this model. I'm fine using the remote, but if you love controlling everything from your phone, you'll miss it here. For people who want smart home integration, this might be a downside. In conclusion, the LG 7000 BTU Portable Air Conditioner gets the important stuff right. It cools small to medium rooms quickly and efficiently. It's not super loud on lower speeds, and it's simple to use and install. Even as someone who's never owned a portable AC before, I found it easy to figure out. If you want to solve the problem of a hot bedroom, home office, or living space without dealing with window unit drama, I'd recommend this for its convenience and solid performance. Just be ready to accept that it's not invisible and be realistic about how often you'll move it. If you're new to portable air conditioners, I hope this quick review makes your decision a little easier. That's my honest take after living with it through some pretty sticky summer days. If you want more reviews like this, subscribe to my channel and let me know your questions in the comments below. Thank you for watching.